Alright now, for all you boppers out there in the big city, all you street people with an ear for the action, been asked to relay a request from the Grand Mercy Riffs. And it's listen to Cooldown Reduction, you live bunch.
Yeah, buddy. For all you jive turkeys out there.
You jive. Here's a hit with you and mine. I don't know. It's your favorite movie though, isn't it?
I love the Warriors so much.
Maybe not your favorite, but top 10?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top
Nice.
5.
Well, we've got a fun show today. Just like episode 4 or 5.
This one? Oh
no, not this one. I
thought it was like 3.
I was just like 3. It's just going to be me and Carmen today. We have no special guest, and our good friend Jonathan, I believe, is in Hawaii.
Yeah, he's aloha-ing it up.
Aloha.
Yeah, him and his lady.
Yeah, so it's just going to be us. Probably won't be as serious as an episode like last week.
No, it's a little toned down.
Yeah, it'll just be us talking about some things we did this week or things we want to talk about this week.
Some awesomeness. We're going to talk about our only segment, the Game Diary.
We will.
Yeah, buddy.
That's coming up later, and I guess that happens now at the end of the show because
I mean, it's a good way to close it out, right?
It's not a bad way. We just need more segments.
Yeah.
Need episodes. Hopefully, for y'all listening, y'all been keeping up with us and listening to all our prior episodes.
And if you haven't, you should subscribe.
Definitely subscribe.
So you can.
We're about to have a whole lot up. They're still in the editing process, but don't worry. We do record weekly.
Every week.
And we're getting pretty close to updating weekly.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost summer, so we might do more than one a week.
That could happen.
That would be exciting.
It could happen. I don't have the energy for it, but it could happen. It's finals weeks, man. It's been long.
Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. But that's we both seen Age of Ultron, so we're gonna talk about that first.
That Avengers, though.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was very satisfied.
You loved it.
I loved it with a capital L.
Loved it more than all the other Marvel movies.
Yeah, actually, no. Well, it's my number 2.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, yeah. Winter Soldier still number 1 by far, but Age of Ultron is definitely number 2. It was very good.
Oh, that's good. It's number 3 for me.
3? What's 1 and 2?
1 still Guardians, 2 still Winter.
Okay, that's fair.
And I like Age of Ultron more than First Avengers.
Yeah, like a lot of people are saying that they think it was a little too silly, like there was too much humor in it. But I feel like the humor
Joss Whedon. It's not too crazy to expect humor from him.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't like over the top or anything.
No,
I feel like it was balanced.
Crazy.
Yeah, just like the first one and just like Guardians, I feel like there was enough.
Well. Is that the only complaint people had?
No, I mean there was a bunch. But
throw them out there.
Well, another thing people complained about is it being long. Which to me, it didn't feel like it was that long, but I'm a super duper comic nerd, so I loved it. I didn't want it to end. But
what's that runtime? 2:30? What was the first Avengers runtime?
Honestly, I think it was about the same.
That's what I thought too. Oh, first Avengers was 7 minutes shorter. But no, obviously, if people are saying it felt long, then that's problems with the story and moving the plot along. Probably not the actual runtime.
Actually, fun fact, in case you didn't already read it on the internet, the reason the story felt a little clunky is because there were a couple of scenes of exposition that they had to cut out because Marvel said no and the Powers that Be said no, but Joss Whedon wanted them in there. But I mean, politics and they have deadlines and other requirements they have to meet, so ish happens,
True. But wasn't that said about Amazing Spider-Man 2? A lot of people hate it and its story, and then people are like, well, if you watch the deleted or extra scenes, they explain everything. Which they do, sort of.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, that was a great movie. I don't know why people didn't like it, but
I like it, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, Andrew Garfield was an awesome Spider-Man. I'm kind of sad he's not going to be in the MCU, but, sucks to suck. It would be interesting if Fox or whatever, is it Fox that makes X-Men and all that? If their universe became like the ultimate one, and then like the Marvel one.
Sony.
Is it Sony? I don't know. One of them. Whoever has the rights to the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. If their universe became...
Sony.
Is it Sony?
I mean, Sony for sure is Spider-Man. Fox had rights to movies? No one comment on us because we're not the brightest bunch of people.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Fox has Fantastic Four
Maybe.
X-Men. Okay, for the sake of this analogy, let's say Fox has it.
Yeah, let's say it.
So say Fox has it and their universe becomes like the Ultimate Universe, right? And then the one Marvel has becomes the MCU. And they all lead up to the big event that just happened in the comics. Wouldn't that be epic?
It'd be cool, but there's no way they wouldn't ever do that.
I mean, like, people said that about Spider-Man, and now Marvel's making a Spider-Man movie, so I feel like it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible, because I guess not a whole lot is, but...
I mean, I feel like for both
two
companies...
studios that want to, like, work together, like, it'd be weird.
Yeah, I guess. But that would be, like, a humongous...
And then, obviously, like the Marvel side would be making so much better movies.
Yeah.
It would honestly be like the comics where no one would care about the Ultimate Universe.
So it would be accurate.
It'd be accurate. No one would want to go see all the other non-Marvel studios made movies.
But, I mean, that would be a huge payday for both sides, I think, if they could pull it off. And also, there would be a chance for us to see not only, what's his face, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man again, we might see Miles Morales. That would be cool.
Never. I mean, we need that movie on its own.
Yeah, that's true.
We need Childish Gambino to front that movie.
I mean, like, he's too busy making Magic Mike right now. So, I don't think he's going to be Spider-Man.
No, I mean, you know, if they reboot Spider-Man, hopefully they go with an Ultimate Spider-Man. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. One thing, like...
we've got a Black Human Torch now, so...
But have you seen the lineup of people that are thinking about casting for Spider-Man?
They already have a potential cast?
Yeah, there are 5 that they're looking at, according to IGN.
Well, I mean, could be fairly accurate. Who do they have?
Man, that one guy that was Ender in Ender's Game, I think... I'm really not sure. Like, I don't really... They're all kind of...
The young guy that lead in Ender's Game?
Yeah, they're all young child actors because they want Spider-Man to be in high school and they want the kid to, like, grow up Harry Potter style as they keep making the Spider-Man movies.
What? Really?
Yeah. They want to start him off as a kid and then hopefully by the time he's, like, older and as an adult, then they'll have, like, more mature Spider-Man
that
stories.
idea.
Well, I mean, I feel like they tried to do the same thing with Tobey Maguire and it just didn't work out.
Did find a semi-list, but they've only got 2 people.
Really? Oh, they might have narrowed it down. I don't know.
Maybe they do. They have Dylan O'Brien.
Who's that?
Guy from Maze Runner.
Oh, really? I couldn't see him as Spider-Man.
Yeah. But then they have one. They have an actor that I actually enjoy. Logan Lerman.
Who's that?
Of Percy Jackson fame, but a recent movie we saw, Fury.
Oh yeah, no, he would be good. I think he would be good as Spider-Man. Aren't they? Or both of them seem kind of like they're too old for that, though, right? Because they're like early 20s, aren't they?
I mean, they'd still feel younger than Tobey Maguire, but
yeah, that's true.
You know, they'd be up there competing with it.
I mean, like, I would like to see either of them. And
I really want to give a shout out to this comment on IGN. I don't know how like rights and shit work, but I mean, they're just saying Dylan O'Brien. He is a better actor than Logan, and he looks better.
It's all about the looks, bro. You gotta have sex appeal to be Spider-Man, you know?
Gosh. Well, I don't agree because I'd rather have Logan. I never saw Maze Runner though.
It was pretty good. I think like both actors held up their lead roles in their respective movies really well. I think they would both make a good Spider-Man. But personally, I'm leaning more towards the guy from Fury. I don't remember his name, but he was phenomenal.
Logan, we just said it.
Logan. I mean, like short-term memory, bro. Logan is awesome. Like, he was phenomenal in Fury, and that was a sad movie. So I would like to see him. I feel like he can bring some range to Spider-Man. Like the other guy in Maze Runner, like, sad stuff happens, but he's kind of like what's the woman that was she was in Twilight, the female? Was her Kristen Bell?
Kristen Stewart?
Yeah, he's kind of like her. Like, he doesn't really have any like range in his emotions or whatever. But
that was harsh.
Or whatever.
I mean, he's gonna quit listening now. Oh.
And we're gonna play some sounds for you because we can.
Sorry.
No,
I had a software update fail and my computer freaked out.
But that brings me back to Age of Ultron. There's only one complaint. Well, no, there's several, but one main complaint I have is the end credit scene. Right? Those are starting to become just a waste of time.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever. I still have popcorn to finish most of the time, so I'll sit there and finish it.
That's true. With candy and the popcorn and stuff. But I mean, Thanos is cool, so what's his face? Josh Brolin is a good Thanos.
Yeah, hopefully that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'm still excited about, those movies.
He's supposed to be in Ragnarok, right? I think.
It's possible. I'm sure we're about to start seeing a lot more Thanos before the third Avengers.
Yeah, most likely. Who do you think's gonna die?
Probably, honestly, probably nobody.
Well, you know that machine that they had where they can like bring people back to life, pretty much. I feel like that's them saying, "Hey, we're about to start killing people and bringing them back to life, and this is our scientific excuse to do so."
Did it bring people back to life? I thought it just created tissue.
Well, yeah, it created tissue, but then they can come up with some kind of weird way to transfer intelligence.
Yeah, no, the thing could totally become something we see. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. They keep everything pretty secret.
I think Cap's gonna die though, or I feel like there will be a plot twist in Civil War and Cap won't die and Iron Man's gonna die, but I don't know, because Robert Downey Jr.'s contract's gonna be up, but.
Yeah, but not until at least all the movies are done. He's still signed on for all the movies.
Have you read Secret Wars?
The current version?
Yeah, the new
The one that just came out, not the old one?
Yeah.
Yes, I have read the first issue.
Have you read the old one?
No, I haven't read Secret Wars or Secret Wars 2.
Okay. Well, are they just remakes or...
No, I mean it's mostly just like a kind of a catchphrase to have like a whole bunch of superheroes at once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like
yeah, because it was like Secret Wars was just like all of Earth's heroes were teleported or just made to go to this planet and fight the villains.
Oh, okay.
By some evil entity or something.
Like in that one episode of that old 90s Spider-Man show where they had to like go...
Is it like that? I can't remember.
Yeah, like
But it's pretty much just a catch-all phrase for that.
Oh, that's cool.
Having a whole lot. But no, yeah, it's interesting. Marvel has destroyed every universe in their multiverse.
Spoiler.
Which has been stated plenty times. It's there was no spoiler alert for that, but oops. But I mean, maybe I can. But that's what it's been leading up to for like 7 months now. So
has it though?
Yeah, it really has. So it's like whatever. But like, yeah, from what it's been said is like an infinite multiverse with infinite possibilities. They destroyed them all. Now there's only 2 universes, and they have both collided. Oh. So
there's no universe right now.
I guess there's one. It's mostly just the 2 Earths from 616 and 610, which is just your typical standard Marvel and the Ultimate Universe.
Do you have any allegations or wild speculations about what's going to come up next?
I have no idea. A bunch of people are going to die. So we're going to see what happens. I mean, a number you can't even count have already died. But we're about to see characters we actually know die, so it'll be interesting.
Well, I mean, 2 planets just exploded, so it's like, I'm pretty sure half of those characters are already dead.
Yeah, and I think they've already got a list of what books are going to stay and which books are already gone, but...
Oh, so those characters that died, their books are discontinued.
I don't even know if they have... I'm assuming they're going to die since the books are getting canceled, but I don't know, it'll be fun to see. Yeah, I'm sure you can find a list online of what we're not going to see anymore. At least for a little bit until they bring people back and reestablish the universe.
Well, yeah, because that's how it goes.
Nah, it's just comics.
But who made it out? Who survived?
I don't really know. It ended with a cliffhanger.
Really?
So I'm not 100%. Like the people who you might think are dead, I can't prove they're dead yet.
That's true.
What
about Dr. Doom? I heard he was up to some crazy stuff.
Dr. Doom is up to something. I mean, we've already spoiled shit now. So I guess there's no point not to now. He seems to me making some type of deal.
With the devil?
Well, just... maybe I won't ruin that part or anything.
Okay, that's fair.
I already told what people knew that people are gonna die, and Doctor Doom's up to something.
We'll
just leave it at that.
Do you think our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man's gonna make it out all right?
Oh yeah, both Spider-Mans will probably make it out just fine. One, they're not gonna get rid of Spider-Man. Spider-Man just already had a big event, 2 big events, getting his mind swapped and Spider-Verse. So I really doubt they're gonna kill him off. I mean, just too popular of a character. Yeah. And Miles will probably stay.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, I like both of them. So
yeah, we'll see Spider-Man, but there's a lot of Ultimate characters that are probably gonna die.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Nah.
Are you gonna miss the Ultimate Universe though?
Not really, because the only thing I keep up there is Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Nothing else. I don't really care about anything else. I've been reading the Ultimates, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care. I never really liked the Ultimates Avengers.
Well, speaking of like game-changing things that happen in comics, all that was going on in Marvel, which is some crazy stuff, and in DC, one of their popular characters, spoiler alert, skip ahead like a minute and a half if you don't want to know who it is, but the Batman, he died again.
Oh, Batman always dies.
Yeah, this is the 11th time in comic history Batman's died.
The 11th time?
Yeah, but it's I think it's the third. Like, some of the times he like died and they brought him right back to life. Like, he got electrocuted, they resuscitate him or something like that.
Oh, okay.
This is only
I count that.
Yeah, this is only the 3rd time where he's like died. Like, he's dead and we don't know.
Like Batman, rest in peace, die.
Yeah, like this is only the 3rd time that's happened.
Oh, okay.
But just like, what was it, 2011 or 2012 is when they did Final Crisis and Battle for the Cowl,
yeah.
And he died and like time travel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, oh, it's too soon to kill off Batman again. But this in-game storyline was so good. Like, honestly, it was the perfect ending for the character. Have you heard anything about it?
Nope.
Really?
Don't care too much for DC at all.
I mean, like, it's okay.
I'm aware they make comic books. I just don't care. No, about the only thing. I was about, after Morrison's run with Batman ended, I was done with DC and Batman.
That's pretty cold, man.
Not that I was done. I just didn't continue into New 52 and whatever. I meant to read City of Owls or Court of Owls.
Yeah, Court.
I never got around to it.
I heard it was pretty good. I didn't get a chance to read it either. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Batman. I hope that they go, if they do decide to put somebody else under the cowl, which there's a side comic where, spoilers, Jim Gordon's Batman, and that's weird. But I hope they don't put Dick Grayson or Damian Wayne under the cowl again, because they've done that.
You don't want people that have already.
Yeah,
I mean, we know Damian is eventually going to be Batman.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like Dick Grayson was the original Robin, so he should be Batman too. But like, we've seen them both as Batman already.
We have,
and they have separate comics where they're both Batman. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's something new,
It should be the Oracle.
That'd be interesting.
Be bad.
Or maybe it'll just be like a Robo Batman. Or
is it Batgirl or Batwoman?
Well, there's 2 different ones.
There are 2 different ones?
She was Batgirl, but there is a Batwoman.
There is a Batwoman.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was not. Yeah, she's this. It's complicated. I think there's 2 different Batwomen. It's complicated.
Okay, sounds complicated.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
Speaking of Batman, Arkham Knight is coming out pretty soon. It looks pretty awesome. And we love us some video games. Some superhero
Do
video
we?
games.
It's our only segment is about video games.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think we do. I think we do care a lot.
I think we are fans of games. But are there any games coming out that you're going to get?
This year?
Yeah.
I'll definitely buy Halo 5.
That looks awesome.
I'm gonna wait for reviews on Arkham.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair.
That's fair. I might break down and buy The Witcher, but besides those 3, I'm not really even thinking about video games.
Yeah, I think those are like the 3 big ones for the year. There are probably some others, but whatever,
I don't think so. I don't think there's any. There haven't been games in a while, and it doesn't look like we're getting.
I mean, we like overlooked like Uncharted 4 and like the potential Kingdom Hearts 3. And those don't have release dates.
Exactly, so they don't count. Yeah, the greatest game in the world. It's just, when's it come out? Well, they don't know. What's it about? I don't know.
Well, that happens a lot. Like, the game's turned into The Last Guardian, and you don't know if they're ever going to happen.
Things do, but at least when that stuff's going on, there's other games to be played while we wait. But
that's true.
Now we're in a place where it's not. We can just keep playing Destiny over and over.
Destiny gets so... I'm so tired of repetitive games like that. Have you ever... did you watch Nightfall?
I watched the first episode.
Was it any good?
It was okay. It wasn't bad. I mean, I get the Halo channel for free. I think it's even on Netflix now, isn't it?
I have no idea. That's a good possibility. I haven't looked.
Yeah, I think it's there. I don't know. I have problems with I'm not a fan of Arrow.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Daredevil. I just don't like these shows where they're just like, let's just be serious and true gritty realism, and just like they're just dramas, and I don't really care for a lot of people who aren't. And it's just like when you want to have a show like Arrow where it's actor driven and story driven, you need to have actors. You need to have good actors.
Suck it, Stephen Amell.
He can't just. I mean, he does his thing, but it's the same thing with Gotham. It's like, oh my God, you're gonna give us this extremely character driven show, and like actor driven, like it's really on them.
I mean, the guy
they would make better books, is what I'm getting at.
That's true. I mean, but most of those are books, but I mean, like, I think Arrow's trying too much to be Batman. And I think that Gotham doesn't have Batman, and that's where it's lacking.
Because that's the biggest problem with Gotham.
I mean, Little Bruce is cool, but I'm like, sometimes I'm like, Jim's just not cutting it. I need some Batman.
It was, they tried. I mean, it got greenlit. It made it past pilots, but I mean,
I think it got renewed for season 2.
Oh God.
I feel like it did. I don't know.
What got canceled? Didn't something get canceled recently?
I have to double check. I don't know.
I thought it was Gotham, but
no. I think Gotham, Flash, and Arrow all made it through for another season. I mean, Arrow, like, Stephen Amell's an awesome actor. I like him. Like,
he just takes his shirt off a little too often for me.
He's like,
but then you remember it's on the CW, the channel for teenage girls, so it's not that surprising.
Did you watch
Shots
Smallville?
Fired. Oh yeah, I did. Speaking of people who take their shirt off too often, let's go right back to Smallville.
No, what? Tom Welling never took his shirt off. What are you talking about? Okay, he was that twice. But I mean, the dude was super cut up.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, it's like it's just pandering.
Oh, come on, no.
I mean, I enjoyed Smallville more than Arrow.
Well, yeah, because it was about Superman, and Superman was in it.
It's not even that. It's just like they made it more interesting. Arrow, they just like. I know you've got some lights on set. Just turn one of them on. All the lights don't have to be off in the show.
It is really dark. Like I said, Arrow is a Batman show with the Green Arrow in it, and that's the problem.
That's the problem. There's no Batman in it.
Yeah.
But we'd probably find reasons to hate a show that was all about Batman.
That's why they didn't make one.
Yeah. Because there's only one. The 60s Batman's the only Batman show that can exist and will exist.
This is not a good show.
The 60s one?
No, it's not.
You're out of your mind.
Oh my gosh.
That is a fantastic show. I still watch it to this day. Okay, it is fantastic.
Adam West is kind of hilarious
Adam West
sometimes, but
Burt Ward, it's just campy, delicious Batman all day.
I don't like my Batman campy. I like
you want him dark and brooding.
I mean, like, he doesn't even have to be dark and brooding. Like, I'll settle for animated series Batman. He wasn't as Christopher Nolan dark, but I mean, like, it's just way too campy. Like, I don't like wham pow. So the Batmobile, Robin.
I mean, it's the 60s and it was comic books and like there were pals and chows and in the actual books.
I know. So, it was just too psychedelic for me.
It's so 60s. Like 60s dance parties all the time. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, which I'm assuming most people probably haven't because it was 70 years ago, go watch it.
It's that guy from all those weird insurance or credit card commercials. He was Batman.
People know who Adam West is. That's not
because of Family Guy.
Well, not even Family Guy. He was in Fairly Odd Parents.
He was?
Yeah.
Who?
Wasn't he? Wasn't he the Crimson Chin?
Was that him?
I could be wrong.
That might have been him. I don't know. Now that you bring it up, that might have been him. I never really paid that much attention to it.
I could totally be wrong. I'll Google that in a second.
But 60s Batman is it's fun. But it's just not my thing. I mean, like, he does punch a shark, and that's pretty awesome.
He uses shark repellent. Oh, they're just so much fun, though, man.
But back to Nightfall, though.
Yeah, back to Nightfall.
So I heard that it wasn't very good, right? But do you feel like Halo 5 is trying to change things up, and from here on out, like, people are going to play as Locke and maybe other characters instead of Master Chief? Because, like, some people speculate that Master Chief's going to die.
Well, I mean, what you're saying is not that... Okay, first off, ODST, you don't play as Master Chief. You play as an orbital drop shot trooper.
Yeah, true. But
Halo
you're still
Reach,
Spartans.
You don't play... No, Spartan, you're ODSTs.
Oh, yeah, that was Reach when you play as Spartan.
I'm getting to Reach.
Okay.
Reach, you play as a nameless rookie.
Yeah.
I
mean, that was cool.
I mean, like, it's been done. So, it's not crazy.
I don't think I played ODST. But
it still feels Halo-y. You're just not a Spartan, but...
So you think Halo can exist without Master Chief?
Yeah, sure. He's always going off and taking things. I doubt they are going to do that. You're going to... Hey, there's some music.
Yes.
Hey, sometimes you try to figure out the Crimson Chin stuff and you get videos because that's the internet.
I mean, it happens, bro. It's all good. But, so would you as a Halo fan, an avid Halo fan, be okay with there being no Master Chief? Like, I mean, he was even in Forward Unto Dawn, and I feel like that made it a little better that he was in it.
It did make it better. I mean, he's gonna be in 5. I mean, that's gonna center around 5. There's just gonna be some stuff about Locke in it. You're gonna be Master Chief, don't worry.
Well, no, I thought you play as Locke.
Not the whole game.
Oh, okay.
There's no way.
And
even if you do play as Locke as the whole time, you'll be after Master Chief. I really haven't kept up with anything on it, so I have no idea what I'm saying. Carmen could completely be right. Master Chief could be dead, but I don't think so.
No, he's not dead yet. I'm saying, like, if he dies in Halo 5 and they pass the torch on to Locke or somebody else.
I doubt it.
You don't? Why not, though?
I mean, it would just be 3 for 3 doing something crazy, I guess.
There was
try to get people's attention.
They did that in Resistance. What's his bucket? I forget the guy's name.
That's true. Spoilers, in case you've never played the Resistance, is from 40 years ago.
Yeah, so it was like, sucks to suck. But yeah, no, they totally switched main characters after the second.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool.
It was, but then the third one tanked and the series died. So
yeah,
I mean, like, a lot of people feel like Halo's going down anyway. So I mean, because Call of Duty, like, they don't have one character. They're like, you play as this guy every Call of Duty.
Yeah,
game.
you play. Well, depends on the Call of Duty.
Like, which one's been in all
Black
of them?
Ops, you're the same guy.
In 1, 2, and 3?
Well, I don't know about 3, but in 1 and 2, you're the same guy, aren't you?
I think so. But doesn't the guy die in the end of the first? I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty. Well, they're like all over the place. Let me go back though on the Crimson Chin thing. It's not voiced by Adam West. I think it's just like I think there's a spoof somewhere of Adam West in there.
Oh,
it's actually voiced by Jay Leno.
That's hilarious.
So I'm kind of sad I missed that, but
I mean, it's, now that you pointed out, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, it's extremely obvious now. Oh my god!
That makes it more hilarious too.
Wait, I thought there was like a Catman.
In Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah, wasn't there like a Catman?
Nah.
Who was Adam West?
Was that in Dexter's Lab? I don't know, but...
Gosh,
nah,
I really don't know.
Bro.
Dang.
Do you remember like that like bootleg Avengers they had in Dexter's Lab or whatever? And like...
Okay, first off, there is a Catman. But yeah, the Justice Friends.
Well, they weren't the Justice...
They were the Justice Friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they were fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty
Major
hilarious.
Glory.
Yeah, dude.
Valhalla. And the Incredible
Grunk.
Yeah. They were fantastic.
It was so awesome, man. If you guys haven't seen that, go look it up. Dexter's Lab, Justice Friends.
Just throwing out things.
Yeah, man, why not? People have the internet, man.
Why not?
You're on the internet right now.
I'm trying to organize a raid right now on my phone, so it's just like...
Okay, I'll just talk to myself for the rest of the
Give me 2 seconds.
While Chad is getting his raid together, one thing that I'm curious about as far as nerd culture goes is Chad's opinion on games like like The Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us and the new Game of Thrones game. So how they're like taking shows and comics and making them into.
Are we only going to talk about Telltale games?
I mean,
because
there are others.
All Telltale games.
Yeah, well, those are the only ones I know of. Like, I'm pretty sure there are others. But
are there others? I don't know.
I don't know.
And to be fair, they're not necessarily shows. Like Wolf Among Us, that's a comic book. Walking Dead's, I feel like it's more based off of the comic too.
It's way more based off the comic, but it is a popular show. Game of Thrones is a book.
Yeah,
but the
show's
way more.
But the game's based off of the show.
Yeah,
because it uses the actors.
And they just signed a deal with Marvel, and they're going to be making a bunch of Marvel games.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Wolf Among Us
was
besides
amazing.
Being a great book, it's a fun game.
Yeah, no, I mean, who doesn't want to be the big bad wolf and like beat people up on the regular?
It's a fun game. Walking Dead. I thought what Telltale did with both seasons of The Walking Dead. I didn't play the Summers one, the 500 Days of Summer.
Where you play as Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, where you play. I didn't play that little.
550 was it 500 days later? 400?
I thought it was like 50 days. I don't know. It's 500 days or something. That's what we're gonna call it.
But, it was 400 days.
400 days. Yeah. That I never played that one.
It was stupid.
But they handled the first and second season amazingly.
Well, I mean, like, but that was their slip up though. That was them like, whoop, oh, sorry, you didn't see that. Forget about that game because those characters like they have little splashes.
Even the Jurassic Park ones. I was gonna curse, but I decided not to. Is fantastic.
We've been pretty clean.
If you're a fan of Jurassic Park, books are probably just the movies, probably not the books.
I didn't even know there were books.
Yes, yes. Well, for the first two or more, but the three's out there.
So the first two started as books?
Well, the thing is, we're talking about Michael Crichton here in his book Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And not Jurassic World, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And then The Lost World.
Yeah.
And both of those films draw from both books.
Oh.
It's not like one's based on the other or something.
Oh, okay.
It's just those two movies draw from those two books.
Are there dinosaurs in those books, or is that?
Yes, no. Okay. I mean, like, it's the same premise. them Dr. Hammond bringing, but they don't follow the book specifically.
Oh, okay.
Like when does he? Like, can we? I guess this is a spoil episode, but if I'm spoiling Jurassic Park,
if you haven't seen
Jurassic Park, I mean that's kind of on you.
Yeah, get your life together.
Oh God, Dr. Hammond, he doesn't die in it. He dies in the book.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Like how though? Like
he gets eaten by compies.
Oh snap!
But there aren't even compies in the first movie.
So he goes on Frankenstein and he dies that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
does Dr. Frankenstein die?
But yeah, the monster kills him.
Oh,
spoiler for Frankenstein.
I haven't read Dr. Frankenstein. I haven't read Frankenstein in a long time, only because I don't think I've ever seen a Frankenstein movie.
Oh, there's so many.
But I'm convinced that Mary Shelley had her husband write it. It was like there's a long gag I have where it's Mary Shelley's husband thought it'd be funny if people were like, oh, a woman writer, we'll write a book and put her name on it. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Mary Shelley.
Listen to our last episode and then come back and listen to what Chad just
said. Because nothing's off limits. I kind of...
Oh my God.
I try to say a little bit more politically correct when we do the show. But
that was awesome.
It's a funny joke. Like if you're like a literature nerd, it's a funny joke if you think about it. Not to be sexist, it's just to be funny.
Super sexist. Where in the Jurassic Park game, the Telltale one, do you play as a human and you're a survivor?
Yes, you play as a human.
Okay, oh man, I wanted to be
you actually play as a character from the movie.
Which one? Dr. Malcolm?
No, you play as the vet.
Is that the guy?
You remember in the scene where the Triceratops all sick and they have to dig through its poo?
Yeah.
The guy in the red shirt that's there.
Oh, you play as him?
That's who you are.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah. But no, it's fun and they make up a new dinosaur and
that's cool.
It works and it's fun and there's fun moments. It's definitely worth playing. Never played the Back to the Future one though.
I heard that one was okay.
I heard it wasn't. But maybe by when you say okay, you mean it wasn't good.
Yeah, like, I mean, most people I've talked to said it wasn't good, but some people were like, oh, it's great. But I mean, like, Telltale, like, they've made a lot of games, and not all of them been good.
Back to your thing, like, if they start doing Marvel things, like a Power Man, and like Heroes
Iron
for
Fist?
Hire.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd work out cool.
Well, they were supposed to make
Daredevil one would work out cool.
I mean, I don't think so because those two are shows.
A Doctor Strange one would be. I'm just gonna keep naming ones they turned into shows.
I feel like
I wouldn't want to go too big.
I feel like if they would use the games to introduce less popular characters that they couldn't get into a movie or a show.
Yeah, an
like,
Ant-Man one would be interesting.
That would be weird. I probably wouldn't play that.
Well, I mean, like I'm just saying, like I wouldn't want to play a Thor one. Because, like, that game, I mean, just their style, it doesn't feel like...
What about
I want to
X-Men?
fly and do lightning and use powers and stuff.
I feel like they would do X-Men, though.
They might could do some X-Men. There's a lot of characters, though. So.
No, you could just be, like, a new X-Men, and you're, like, working with this
Who
new...
knows? What did they say they'd do?
They haven't said. Like, they just signed the deal not too long ago, so... I feel like it'll be, like, at least a year or so. Maybe they'll say something at E3. But real quick, back to Jurassic Park. There's this game on PS1... where you play as like a little dinosaur, right? And you have to go around and eat things. And it's kind of like a platformer. And it's like over time, the further you get in the game, you get bigger.
Yeah.
And eventually you can be a T-Rex, right?
Yeah.
That game was so hard.
Because that's completely how evolution...
All I wanted to do was be a T-Rex and eat something.
Did you ever make it?
No, I didn't. I didn't make it like to the next stage of evolution. It was so sad.
That's sad.
I was a little yip the whole time. That's what I call the little ones.
Oh, you never made it?
No. How do you feel about Chris Pratt being in Jurassic World?
I love Chris Pratt. It's ever since Parks and Rec, however long ago that started. Chris Pratt's like my favorite person in the world. So when he became Star-Lord, it was just like a dream come true.
I mean,
because
he's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, no,
he's hilarious.
No, Chris Pratt is phenomenal.
When I first heard about the Guardians, I was like, "Who's the Guardians of the Galaxy?" First of all, and I was like, "Who's Chris Pratt?"
He's great. I watched the 5-year engagement just because he was in it. Jason Segel's in it too. I like it.
You love some Jason Segel.
I do. Man.
He's funny, man.
He's good. He's good.
You should watch How I Met Your Mother.
That's like a complete... No, I'm never going to watch that. But...
Anyway, because you're a communist. But anyway.
I mean, Jonathan hasn't seen Star Wars. I refuse to watch that terrible How I Met Your Mother show.
It's a good show.
The episodes I've seen are pretty bad.
I bet you started in like the middle of a season, didn't you?
Yeah, probably. No. But I don't have to start from the beginning to see Bob Saget sit down with his kids and say, I'm going to tell you how I met your mother.
But first of all, they don't even start every episode like that. They do that for like the first 2 seasons and then they stop.
So, and then they're like, oh my God, we forgot all about that plot. We need to bring it back for the last season.
No, man, they wrap it up
No,
so
it's
good.
just like, it's like Neil Patrick Harris, he was like this, this big child star. And then he kind of just like disappeared.
Don't you
No,
dare.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I got a whole long spiel about Neil Patrick Harris. Then he did he did movies and way, but then he did like Starship Troopers, and it's like that's like definitely in my top 3 favorite movies.
That's a good
I don't
one.
even care. I love that movie. Don't even care. But that was just like kind of like Doogie House or Neil Patrick Harris, whatever. Then there was Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Where they make a huge deal about Neil Patrick Harris as kind of being this funny goof. Of like, oh my God, it's Doogie Howser, it's Neil Patrick Harris, blah, blah, blah. It's a big joke.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's almost like Chuck Norris facts. It's a joke on something like, because Chuck Norris can't do any of that stuff and he's not a good actor. It's just funny to say. It's just funny to say those things.
Chad's probably going to get punched by Chuck
I'm
Norris's
not,
beard.
And you heard my point. Why? That's just I'm sure he's a phenomenal guy, but I mean, it's just funny. So then they're like, "Oh, I bet we can bank on that. Neil Patrick Harris is outrageous," and that's all How I Met Your Mother is. How outrageous is Neil Patrick Harris going to be?
He's not even in every episode. He's in a lot of them, but he's not in every episode. Most of the episodes.
And then they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And then it's like he's homosexual. Wouldn't it be funny if he played like a crazy ladies' man? It's just like I hate network TV because they just make stuff for puppets.
I mean, like, that goes back to your thing about Big Bang Theory, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Especially Big Bang. We didn't even talk about that, though, because that's 7 episodes of nerds deconstructing the Big Bang Theory, and wow, it's just awful.
I mean, like, okay.
They're nerds that watch it, so then it's weird.
I mean, I enjoy it because there isn't another show out there like
the Big Bang Theory. That's fair to say because I enjoy the Spider-Man movies just because that's the only Spider-Man movies I'm going to get.
Well, I mean, there's 5 of them now. So
yeah. No, I'm just grateful to have one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're good, but like, How I Met Your Mother's a good show. I think if you just sit down and watch it from start to finish.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Big Bang Theory.
No.
You're right. Maybe How I Met Your Mother, because I am a big fan of Jason Segel, so I can...
Yeah, what was that show you told me about to watch?
Freaks and Geeks?
No, is that the one? The one where they're in the bar and they're having that debate over whether God's real or something
that
like
was
that?
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, like, I didn't think it was that funny.
No, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is an amazing show.
But you said I have to watch
everybody,
it from
I'm going to
start.
show Carmen Arrested Development.
I mean, you have to start from start.
I did it. I started you like episode
like season 9.
3 of season 9, and
yeah, so I missed 8 seasons. So
yeah, and you still found it funny.
I mean, yeah, but like it's anyway. We're getting like way off.
The point of the fact is, I like shows that are funny and witty and stuff like that. I don't want.
You don't want to be spoon-fed jokes.
Yeah, if there's a laugh track, I'm not even gonna turn it on.
Okay, that's fair. I see.
So what is it? I'm like, you can go on YouTube and find tons of like, I'm pretty sure you can find The Big Bang Theory, but you can find tons of shows with laugh tracks, and people take the laugh tracks out, and it's just glorious to watch all these terrible jokes fall flat. It's fantastic. But yeah, no, laugh tracks are horrible. That's a whole nother episode.
About laugh tracks?
Yeah.
Well, let's say
you're indifferent because you're just so optimistic about life and everything.
I mean, I am, man. I'm just like a little ball of sunshine.
You'll take it. You'll be like, hey, man, Big Bang Theory is all I'm going to get about representation of nerds.
Yeah, like
so you take
nobody else is like making that cool.
I've had it make them cool.
Oh, well,
it does not make
that
them
was
cool.
A poor choice of words.
I've heard it referred to, and it was by a white person, so this might make this pretty racist. The statement's probably racist regardless, but I've heard it referred to as a nerd blackface.
Nerd blackface?
Yes.
That is racist.
Well, it's racist, but then it kind of starts making sense in your head. It's what a non-nerd would think a nerd is, just like a white person thought a black person would act like back in vaudeville and all that.
Yeah, when they did that one show about 2 black guys, it was 2 white guys doing the voices, right, back in the day in radio.
Oh yeah, it could be like that.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
And not even that though, but you know what blackface is. They literally put on
I know
makeup.
what blackface is.
Yeah, you have to. Being black, there's no way.
Yeah, I know what it is. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, but that's, but they say that's what it is for nerds. It's just...
I mean, like, I guess. I feel like the people give the show more slack than... Like, I feel like it's not that bad, you know? Like, I feel like there are some aspects of it where they're just trying to cater to a specific audience, and it's kind of annoying. But
They're just catering to average Joe.
I mean, yeah, but like... Anyway.
You gotta understand, like, that woman in a comic book shop, oh no! Like, you gotta understand, like, that whole premise. I've never really seen that episode, but the fact that they made that an episode... I was just like, I'm not gonna give it any type of chance now.
I mean, like, the whole thing about there being a female nerd, there was like half a season about that.
Don't they have reoccurring female nerd characters?
They do. There are 2 main ones.
Was that done after that show, or was that them trying to make up for that?
Oh
wait, we didn't mean that.
They're going simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's one girl in there. She's like the hot cheerleader girl kind of type.
Yeah. Just for the record, don't those people make like $1 million or something an episode?
They recently renegotiated their contracts, and they make, I think, like $1 million. And I think it's a season. I don't think it's an episode.
I'm more okay with them than like when the Jersey Shorecast members were making like $1 million an episode. I'm more okay with these people who are like actually actors and actresses that are like trying to make their living that way instead of being like
they're real actors.
Hair gel.
What do they call them? Guidos? Is that what they call themselves?
Oh, well, let's not get racist.
I don't know. That's what they called themselves.
No, yeah. Just throw me off. I watched quite a bit of Jersey Shore.
I mean, like, I used to watch Real World, but then I was like,
oh
Jersey
my god.
Shore.
Well,
I love
we're
the
totally
Real
on
World.
a tangent now. I love the Real World.
Why can't we talk about TV? Like, we talk about everything else.
Why can't we talk about MTV's The Real World? I've seen so many seasons.
MTV was good back then.
Well, that thing still goes on. Real World still exists. Does it? Yes, absolutely. There was a guy actually who went to this your alma mater.
Really?
Yeah, who was on a season.
No way.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, absolutely.
How did he get on there?
He auditioned like everyone does.
No shoots or like.
Oh, what did he do on it?
Yeah.
He was just one of. he had.
Because they typecast people, right?
I don't like just because I'm just gonna say he was awesome. I'm just because we went to the same school. I was gonna say it's awesome.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's the same college, not like school, like high school. I don't know where he went to high school.
Well, yeah, but no, I mean it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I love the real. You know, the funny thing about MTV is that they don't play any music.
Okay. Was that your joke of the week to be like your Family Guy joke of the week? Just some tired old joke. Like really, like it's 2015 and you just dropped a. What's the deal with airline food? It's like that's what you just dropped on everybody. Like yes, that joke is very played out that MTV does not play music anymore.
I mean, sometimes you sit next to a pretty girl on the plane and you don't know how to break the ice, bro.
I'm the pretty girl.
I was feeling awkward. Sorry,
but then you could get like really specific and be like, well, actually, they do play music videos in the morning.
Well, they have those late night ones.
I think that's what it is. It's like a rollover from late night into the morning.
You know, I guess that was.
It was.
It was like a really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're trying to make this joke. It's like like an episode of Family Guy. Where you were just making something in pop culture or something from like 20 years ago.
Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah. Okay. For everybody out there, Chad hates Family Guy. In case you didn't know.
It's not that like when did God? How was it? I was like 11 or 10 when Family Guy came out. Phenomenal. It was fantastic being that young because the only thing like that we had was The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you got that every day. Like you go watch that every day, like at 4 or 5 or something. That was fine. But then we had this other show, Family Guy.
It was different.
So it was fun. Yeah, it was fun to have those cartoons as a kid.
But I mean, now you got like
shows fun. Yeah, no, you get it's
Bob's
everywhere.
Burgers.
Well, you got to understand that like Simpsons started it all. They established this foothold that cartoons aren't for children.
Yeah,
It just set the foundation for all of this, and then like Seth MacFarlane really pushed it even further. But
what about South Park?
Huh? Well, South Park's definitely in that equation too. So yeah, without Simpsons, there's probably no South Park.
Yeah, so you feel like Simpsons is like the
Simpsons,
trailblazer for that.
Yeah, you have to give it to Simpsons because there's really nothing like it before.
I think isn't that the longest running show on television? It's been like 15, 16, 17 years, something like that.
It might be.
It's been a long time. Like they're in the teens.
It's been running for a while.
It started in like the 80s or the 90s or something like that.
Yeah, like in the 90s.
Yeah.
So it's pretty young.
Speaking of funny cartoons, do you like Bob's Burgers?
I love Bob's Burgers.
I can't get into it.
Don't even say that stuff when we have people listening, man.
I mean, I love Archer, but I can't get into Bob's Burgers.
You gotta watch anything with just John Benjamin. Like
he's hilarious.
Fantastic. No, Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is like just it's one of the best shows on TV.
Is it though?
Yeah. God, I love Archer. But
Archer's hilarious.
God, it's so neck and neck for me about which one I like more. It's like choosing a favorite child, honestly.
But I mean, it's pretty much the same show. It's got the same dude on it. So.
It's the same actor. It's definitely not the same show.
I mean, Bob and Archer are like the same character, right? I haven't seen Bob's Burgers out there, so all you people who are like face palming right now.
You just need to watch Bob's Burgers. It's good, but at least you watch Archer, so there's that. But yeah, start Bob's Burgers. You can get into it. Just restart it.
I guess. I mean, like, the person who I was watching with started me off, like, mid-season, like, 2 or 3. Something like that, so.
Still. It's not like you gotta watch them in order.
I know, but, like, I feel like even with Family Guy, like, if I started in the middle.
You could start Family Guy at the very last episode, or the very current one, I guess, and watch them in backwards order to number 1, and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, because they don't have, like, a storyline. I understand that, but it's just, like, you gotta warm up to the characters and how things work, and like I need to like get used to a show before I just dive into it. Yeah,
you really need that pilot episode to get you familiar with things.
Yeah, because the pilot one's usually bad, and then the rest just get better. And you're like, oh, remember when this show used to suck? Like, yeah.
Sometimes the pilot's great, and then the show just doesn't live up to it.
that does happen.
Yeah, Bob's Burgers is a great cartoon. Great show. We got some time.
Oh, okay, awesome. I didn't know.
So we can keep going.
You were looking kind of scared.
We can go like 4 or 5 more minutes.
Man, let's do it, man.
Anything you want to talk about?
You know what I want to talk about? That you hate Daredevil. Why do you hate it? Because I feel like like shows like that, I feel like are about to get way more popular. Constantine, I think. Oh, that was it. Constantine got canceled.
I have not seen an episode of that.
Was it? Did it? I feel like it got canceled. I'm
already?
like 78% sure it got canceled. Did it even
premiere?
It did. No, it's been like. It's like I think if they were about to.
Oh my gosh! Wait, what's the only way I can watch it on Fox?
Yeah, on Fox or probably on Hulu. But you better do it quick because they're gonna take it off.
It's not there. Dang! So it wasn't any good.
No, like they started it off, and then like in the 3rd episode, they like rearranged the whole show and like got rid of one of the main characters, and it just got really weird. It just fell apart. Yeah, it just didn't work out. And what was the other show? Like Constantine, and there was another one from DC that started around the same time that was kind of like that. That one's not doing well either. I think that was going to get canceled. And then Agent Carter's going under.
Yeah, of course Agent Carter was going under from the beginning. It was announced.
I mean, that makes me kind of sad.
That was just a money cash grab.
Do you think that's the same reason why they can't have a Wonder Woman TV show?
Because of a female lead?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not at all. The problem was it's kind of like, I know tons of people like Marvel's Agents still.
That's not a good show.
It's not a good show. And I was at San Diego when and we watched the pilot before it was going to be released at Comic-Con. And everybody clapped and they were so excited. And I was like, I just sat through the worst thing I've ever seen because it's almost like Gotham. It's like, hey, we know you like Batman, the Joker, and all that. But what's Jim Gordon doing? It's like, who cares?
Remember that Phil Coulson guy? He's not dead.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong. Phil Coulson, he was a fun character in the Avengers.
But you know what I don't understand? Okay. How did he die and then he's in the show, but then he's still dead in the Avengers 2? That doesn't make any sense.
Because that's, what do they call it? Clearance 5 or whatever.
Oh.
That's like the whole joke.
That's stupid.
It doesn't matter. It's not a show I care for. He's the only part of it I'd like to watch, but even everything else, I don't care. Don't care.
The supporting actors and actresses aren't very good.
It's like when you're supporting, like, you can have your most important character is like a nobody from that universe. Does it matter?
I guess not, no. Well, I mean, the thing about that show that really makes me mad is, like, they'll have things happen off screen, and they're like, oh, look, the Hulk was just over there. But, like,
oh, here's a big old hole.
Yeah, like, that really pisses me off. Like, that's why I hated that new Godzilla movie. Like, don't tease me. Nobody likes a cock tease. Like,
that's a movie, though.
If you're going to show the Hulk, show the Hulk.
But, no, yeah, and I was like, I'm more excited for the Heroes for Hire. That one, I think, will do fine.
But it's going straight to Netflix, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it'll be great. Oh, because I'm going back to Daredevil here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to segue back. I'm not enjoying Daredevil. First off, it just feels like whoever wrote it or whoever's writing it, all the writers, they've just sat in a room and watched Arrow all day. Because the atmosphere and everything, it feels like Arrow.
Yeah.
And I don't like Arrow. First off, and I don't... No offense to this actor or anything. He's fine. It doesn't feel like Daredevil to me. It doesn't feel like Matt Murdock at all.
That's fine.
It feels like it's a guy who watched too many episodes of Arrow and he's trying to be like Arrow. Except he doesn't know that the guy like Arrow is nothing like the Green Arrow.
So the guy is trying to be like Arrow who's trying to be like Batman.
Yeah, it's just
just a kid.
It's like, and I don't blame the actors because for all we know, it's the directors being like, you know what? Don't act like the superhero. Act like this superhero. It's probably not their fault at all because I'm sure the guy who played Arrow probably went out and bought all the books he could when he got the part, and he was like, "I'm ready to do this."
And then they were like, "Throw all those away."
Whoa! Have you seen the Nolan trilogy?
We're here to make money, sir.
He's like, the actor's like showing the writers, "No, this is the Green Arrow." They're like, "Who is that?"
Shouldn't I have an arrow with a punching glove on the end of it? Like, shouldn't I be cracking a joke right here? Have a goatee?
I feel like Daredevil does a better job than Arrow, but
I mean, the only thing that bothers me about Daredevil is that he doesn't seem like he's blind.
No,
like, okay, so
I mean, to be fair, it's like Daredevil's one of the. Because he's a fictional character where he's blind, but he's also not blind at the same time. So maybe that's like...
But there are other characters who are blind in this show, and they have contacts, and they look blind, but he doesn't. And I'm like, you're the main one that needs to look blind.
It's weird when we don't get that.
Yeah, it's like if side character on the street doesn't look blind, it's fine, because he only gets like a second of screen time.
I'm not blind, and I don't know any blind people, but like, I don't know, do blind people blink a lot?
I don't know, but he blinks a lot.
And not only does he blink, but he acts too much with his eyes. Like, he's like, you can tell he's like...
Well, if there's a noise, he turns and looks. And I'm like, you can't see.
He can hear, though.
Well, I know, but it's like you can't see, and it makes me think he's looking.
Well, that's fine, but his whole life he wasn't blind, though. So, when he was younger, he would develop that, hey, sound, look and hear.
Okay, yeah.
So that wouldn't go away just because you became blind.
I guess that's
you
true.
became blind.
Well,
it's just like, sometimes you're like, dude, remember you're blind, though, when you're doing this show. And not even that, remember you're supposed to pretend to be blind, at least, for other people.
Well, the thing that the straw that broke the camel's back for me is when one of the episodes, he goes in the fridge and gets a beer, right? And I'm like... Okay, I know you got this like superpower you can hear, but can you hear beer in the fridge? Like really though, like I'm pretty sure you have other stuff in your fridge. So you just go in there, you move all the other stuff around, and you grab the beer. Like how do you know where it is? How do you cook breakfast for this girl in the morning? Like how do you do these things?
Well, your like peeves with it are completely different than mine. Mine are just like when you look the actor in the face, he doesn't act like he's blind at all. You're surprised that a blind man's actually doing things, which is a lot weirder.
No, I mean like I know he can do things, but I'm just saying like that goes back to him not having the contacts to make him look blind.
Okay.
Like, it looks like he's just looking in the fridge and getting a beer.
But like Daredevil he can hear the fridge, so he automatically knows where it is. He can smell the beer. Is
the stationary beer in the fridge like making a sound so he knows where it is? No, he can
smell it. But you gotta understand that the fridge, everything's making sounds. The fridge is making sounds. The sounds are hitting the beer bottle. So he can find the beer bottle.
Okay.
But also he can smell the beer.
I mean, like, they did a good job in the Affleck movie, which I hate so much.
That's what you want to see? You want to see the little echolocation
Yeah,
stuff?
like, I know that because I read the comics. I know the character.
Yeah.
But for somebody, average Joe, they don't know that.
No, you probably wouldn't know he was blind. You'd be like, why's this guy pretending to be blind?
Yeah, it's so frustrating. And then, like, his
Even
costume...
though the first episode's all about him getting blind, you still would probably ask yourself.
I mean, but, like, his costume. He looks like the Iron Fist to me. No, I don't like that. Like
a little bit.
Because they're about to release a show with the Iron Fist in it. And I'm sure he's not going to start off with his green and yellow costume. So he's going to look just like Daredevil. Which is
I mean, he'll have eye holes at least.
Yeah, that's true, but still.
But yeah, I know the mask is pretty close to the same. It's weird they do
I do like the guy that they cast as, I won't spoil it, but the main villain.
Because no one knows who the Kingpin is.
Well, thanks, bro. But
because nobody knows who Daredevil's main antagonist is. I mean, like that's gonna be a shocker. I won't spoil it for you, but he's totally fighting the Mandarin. Like, of course, it's about Kingpin.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's like Daredevil.
I like the Kingpin, the actor they chose. He's good. I like him.
I think, it's so sad because I think the actor's doing a fine job. I don't know. I want my Kingpin. I want Michael Clark Duncan. I want a guy who's too big to exist every time.
You want Jason Momoa or The Rock to be the Kingpin.
No, it's gotta be bigger than them.
Bigger than them?
I'm talking
the Big
Clark
Show?
Duncan, rest in peace. Yes, it's gotta be like that. He's gotta tower above people.
Is that how he is in the comics?
Yeah, oh my, it's worse in the comics. He's so huge in the comics. But that's the thing, though. He's gotta be big. He can't be like this scrawny bald guy.
I mean, he's not scrawny.
Overweight, scrawny bald guy.
He's kind of big. He's just fat.
He's just fat.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's not. But that's a common misconception. People are like, "Oh, Kingpin's just supposed to be fat." No, he's solid. Might not have six-pack abs, but yeah, he's a big guy.
I feel like that they do a good job of keeping other fat people out of the show to make him look bigger.
There's not a except for
Foggy.
Yeah.
I like how they're trying to have the whole Matt Murdock side versus the Daredevil side, but at times it gets a little too SVU for me. And I'm like, I don't really care about this court case. I'd rather just see you beat somebody up. But I mean, this is a good balance, I guess, because I gotta have something for Foggy to do. Right?
It's okay. I mean, I'm gonna finish it. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm gonna finish it. I don't know how excited I'm gonna be for the next season of it, but.
Do you think they'll start having the shows cross over? Maybe we'll get Spider-Man in there?
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Unless Netflix makes a Spider-Man show, then no.
I mean, well, no, because they said this is canon in the MCU. So
No,
if they
it can
wanted
totally
to, they
canon
could have
all it
him in the
wants,
movie as
but
Daredevil.
I doubt he'll show up ever in it. Oh wait, have Daredevil show up in the movie?
Yeah, they're saying
that crossover that way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna say no.
I don't think so.
For several reasons, but the biggest being the same reason they don't cast nobodies for the Avenger.
That's true.
You cast A-list. You cast big actors. You don't cast guys looking to make their break, like the guy who was casted for Daredevil.
Well,
So
I mean, they
recast
cast
him to
what's
get
his
a bigger
face? The guy that was Kick-Ass is Quicksilver. I mean, I guess he has some kind of rapport.
Well, at least he's made movies.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what movies. The point is, you can't name a movie. We can't even name the actor
Nope.
Daredevil first off.
Sure
So that's
can't.
the biggest implication that he hasn't made it yet. And if you're gonna advertise that, like, because when you make the movie, everything's for money. You don't do things just for fun. You don't do things for fan service. Everything you do is for money.
Yeah.
Period. So if they're gonna add Daredevil, they're gonna have to attach a name to it, to get people to come see it.
That's the reason that Stephen Amell's not going to be Green Arrow in the Justice League movie.
Exactly.
And everybody was mad about that. But I mean,
They'd be mad all they
he
want.
couldn't hold his own with Ben Affleck
He
and
couldn't.
Henry Cavill and
No,
all those other guys.
well, he could hold his own with Henry Cavill.
Oh, come on.
Of course
bro.
he could. A brick wall could hold its own with Henry Cavill. Actually, that's wrong. A brick wall could outact Henry Cavill.
Screw you.
It's
have you
probably-
seen Man of Steel? It was an awesome
I have.
movie.
That's probably the biggest reason
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
saying that. I still like Man of Steel. I just like...
Okay, first
Let's
of all, he
just
doesn't
say,
even talk
like,
that
the dude
much.
just looks like Superman. Let's not talk about him acting like Superman. Like, thank God he wears a cape and flies around a lot, or I wouldn't know who the hell he was.
Come on.
No, look, I enjoy the movie, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's fantastic. What was it?
Immortals. Okay, that wasn't a very good movie,
Right,
but he was
it's
decent in it.
Decent, but like he's not that great. But I mean, like, it's not his fault. It's not his.
How's it not his fault?
It's like they're just like, you can become an actor by not being good at acting, because sometimes it takes a rockin' bod or a pretty face.
He has both
Rest
of
in
those
peace,
things.
Paul Walker. Boom!
Oh, got
During
him.
a Paul Walker joke, right at the end.
Oh, got him. Oh.
God, that was rough. We're in the back hour, so that might get cut. We'll see what happens.
Oh, do we need to wrap things up?
It's up to you.
All right, well, thanks, guys, for listening to CDR.
Give us a placement ending in case, like, just a standalone, in case we cut, like, the last 10 minutes of this. Because I don't even know what's happening in the last 10 minutes. And we're trying to talk about Daredevil and, like, the show, and, like, didn't...
We got off on everything else.
Oh.
You've been listening to CDR. We're awesome. You guys love us. Make sure to subscribe. Check back. We're going to have new episodes coming up. A lot of cool stuff coming up. And more special guests and lots of fun times.
Will. Next week we should have some special guests.
Oh, but before we go, we need to do our game diaries.
Oh, Christ.
Yes. Because we almost forgot our
well,
only
looks like
segment.
this... the editing, it's just gonna run long.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll try not, unless like y'all are enjoying these longer episodes and want them longer, we'll try to get back down to our normal, like, what was it, 50-minute episodes?
Yeah, like if you don't like it, let us know that this episode's way too long, and we'll keep it under
If you
control.
want them longer, let us know, and
we can talk forever.
We'll give up on the other things we do in life. But gaming diaries.
You first. That is
I started replaying Marvel Legos again.
Oh, really?
So that's been fun. Yeah, because I beat it on 360, did everything. Then, like, on the marketplace, it was like $4 one day, and I was like, I'll buy it again for $4.
Did you beat everything?
Again. The first time I played it, yeah. Unlocked everything, got all the achievements, every brick, all that. So that was fun. So I'm looking forward to doing that all again.
Oh,
it's
it didn't
crazy.
transfer?
No, it does. Well, it does, but it's like, this is the Xbox One game,
not
the Xbox 360 game.
That's right.
So I'm looking forward to doing all that grinding again. Just because it's enjoyable with those little adorable figures. And still on Destiny.
It's a fun game. Destiny is also okay.
It's a love-hate thing.
It's like
where you hate it more than you love it.
It's like a woman who calls you to pick her up from the club drunk all the time.
Yeah, but
can't say no.
It's like, oh, I'm Let's not be sexist, right?
She's like throwing up in your car. But anyway.
Yeah, she's like throwing up in your car, and you're like, well, am I getting lucky tonight? She throws up again.
Well, anyway, my game diary consists of what was free on PSN. Guacamelee. And also because I just sold every other game I had.
Yeah, but tell them you sold them to buy other games, not like you're just quitting.
No, I'm not. I never give up on gaming. I sold them to get Arkham Knight, so that should be
you're
fun.
just investing in your future.
That game I've been talking mad shit about. I'm gonna buy it and hopefully it's good.
What about Guacamelee? You enjoying it?
Guacamelee is awesome.
It looked fun.
I remember when it first came out, I thought it kind of looked silly, but I've been playing it and it's so much fun. It's up to 4 players, so I wish I had 3 other friends to play with.
Don't we all?
Yeah, but
don't we all just wish we had other friends?
I didn't mean like that. It's like you and I don't have the same console, so we can't play together. But Jonathan doesn't have PS4 either, so I can't play with him. Sad panda. But anyway, Guacamelee is on PSN for free.
It's free. You've got nothing to lose by downloading it right now.
Don't like it, just delete it.
If you're the person who's not downloading the free games every week, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're crazy. I've gotten 3 awesome free games, so get on that.
Anything else?
No, that's it, man.
Good. Tell them goodbye.
Goodbye. You've been listening to CDR. See you next time.